Thank you. Mr. Chair, I'd like to thank the Secretary General for bringing out his report under this agenda item. Nepal aligns its statement with a statement delivered on behalf of the non-aligned movement. Mr. Chair, the United Nations is the only intergovernmental organization of universal, impartial, and reliable nature. The more it gains the trust of the people, the better it can address the global problems. The credibility and integrity of the UN officials and experts shape the outer face of the organization. Therefore, the issue of criminal accountability of UN officials and experts, both at the field and office, is crucial. The UN should, as always, pursue a zero-tolerance policy on sexual exploitation and abuses by its officials and staff everywhere and at any time. We, the member states, should also uphold our primary responsibility to address the serious issue of violation of human rights, abuses of authority, and exploitation of local population. And it is important to adhere to the due process in line with the rule of law in protecting the victims, witnesses, and the whistleblower in ensuring justice to the victims. The individuals should not go unpunished just because they enjoy diplomatic privileges and immunities. In the course of investigation, the Secretary General should waive such immunities to ensure justice to the victims. The exchange of information is also an important aspect in facilitating investigations and prosecutions. There should be coordination and collaboration between the host country, sending country, and the UN Secretary General to address the issue of misconduct, exploitation, corruption, and abuses by the UN officials. Mr. Chair, Nepal attaches great importance to the UN officials and experts on mission and fulfilling the purposes and principles of the organization. As one of the largest troop contributing countries, Nepal understands the importance of the professionalism and integrity of the UN personnel to secure peace and stability in the troubled parts of the world. The peacekeepers, the frontliners in the field themselves, are the UN in the eyes of the commoners. Therefore, they must possess the highest standard of conduct. Nepali peacekeepers have always been displaying the highest standard of professionalism, self-discipline, good conduct, and respect for human rights. Nepal maintains the zero-tolerance policy against sexual exploitation and abuses by its peacekeepers. The existing military law of Nepal has the provision of extraterritorial jurisdiction over military personnel in case of offenses committed by them while in the UN mission. The National Penal Code Act of Nepal has the provision of punishment to its citizens for committing offenses outside Nepal. We are of the view that allegations have to be dealt with on a case-by-case basis. We should avoid naming and shaming the entire peacekeeping missions or nations for the criminal deeds of any individual officials. Nepal greatly honors and abides by the voluntary compact on preventing and addressing sexual exploitation and abuse, and in this regard welcomes the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2272. We have been deploying more female peacekeepers on the mission. We view that more female participation reduces the cases of exploitation and abuse in the field. Nepal has been effectively implementing UN Security Council Resolution 1325 and 1820 on women, peace, and security through a national plan of action. Mr. Chair, the UN has to ensure the highest standards of efficiency, competence, integrity in the officials to build the trust and credibility on it. We should complement the United Nations efforts by duly following the rule of law in promoting criminal accountability, including of the UN officials and experts. Nepal, as a responsible member of the Committee of Nations, always stands ready to cooperate with the UN and member states to ensure the highest standard of conduct, efficiency, competence, and integrity in the UN and to hold the perpetrators accountable for their offenses. I thank you.